Came to the plate and the zone. Caught McGuire looking.
Alright, so I wanted to make this video for a bunch of reasons today. The first is, this pitch is absolutely disgusting. This is a sweeper, and a sweeper is essentially just a new slider classification. So it's a pitch that has a real lot of horizontal movement. This pitch right here has 23 inches, almost 2 feet of horizontal movement. And most pitchers now are throwing this basically with a two-seam grip, so it's a two-seam slider. And it's utilizing this principle called seam-shifted wake. Now, I'm not smart enough to explain it all right now, but just know it makes the ball move horizontally a lot. Now, if you think about this from the hitter's perspective, first, look at this arm slot. So we have a sidearm arm slot. The ball is being released way over here. If we draw the angle here to the plate, look at where that's coming from. So the ball is released there. The ball is way off the plate. It is a ball. 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 It is a strike. So this is an incredibly tough pitch to hit. You got to think 2 feet of horizontal movement. Again, so he can start this ball basically 2 feet off of the plate. That looks so far away to the hitter. And it just clips the corner of the plate right there. Now, McGuire is not happy. He screams and yells, and I get it. That pitch probably felt like it was far off the plate, but it had so much movement that he was able to bring it back over the plate. So that's the first reason I wanted to make this. The second reason is I get asked all the time, and I've had people actually disagree with me in the comment sections when I say that it's not uncommon for hitters to yell at umpires, for umpires to yell at hitters, for catchers to yell at umpires, for pitchers to yell at umpires. And I've had people say, you can't yell at umpires, you'll get thrown out. Well, that's not the case. I've been in plenty of baseball games, and I've heard a lot of umpires and players screaming and yelling at each other. And most umpires will let it go, and they'll give it right back to the hitter or to the catcher or to the pitcher, whoever's yelling at them, as long as there's no you blank. So you can usually yell, that ball's off the plate. You can even drop F-bombs. But if you say you and then I'll clean it up and say stink, that'll usually get you ejected. So here's a good example of McGuire just yelling, that's off the plate, and he throws in a couple of expletives. And you can see the umpire give it right back to him. Now, if this were to continue, then the umpire would probably throw the hitter out. But he allows him to voice his displeasure, he yells back at him, and that's the end of it. And while we're on the subject of yelling at the plate, how about this Tristan Casas 14-pitch walk, followed up by a scream?
14.
Now, sometimes mics are really good at picking up this stuff, but there's a lot of times that what's being said on the field isn't heard. And I do think most people would be surprised at how much conversation and sometimes yelling goes on during the game. So that's all I have. Nasty pitch right here, basically unhittable, hitter yelling at umpire, umpire yelling back, and a 14-pitch walk. By the way, Freddie Freeman also had one of those only a few days ago. And I can't remember the exact number that I saw, but I know it's happened barely ever in the last 10 years, and then all of a sudden it happened twice in a week. So that's all we have. Comment section below, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff, and we'll talk to you later.